What's going on, people, and welcome back to my match recap and player ratings for yesterday's game. Manchester United 3, Leicester 0. Pretty comfortable win. I think for the first 15 minutes maybe they looked more threatening than us, Leicester. They were putting pressure on us in defence. But after that, I thought we slowly grew into the game. Rashford picked up 2 goals and Sancho with another. It's good to see Sancho back and on the score sheet. I think we could have had more goals, if I'm honest. I think De Gea had to make a few saves in the first half, and then second half it was a quiet second half for him, which was good to see. Defensively, I thought we were pretty sound apart from that first 15 minutes. So overall, not surprised by the result. I predicted 3-1, was only 1 off the prediction. I expected us to beat Leicester, and we did. But now this is where it's crunch time. We've got a Carabao Cup final coming up, and we've got Barcelona in the Europa. Second leg of the Barca game. I personally feel like we could go through in that now. Previously, I thought they might knock us out, and they still can. But us having the home leg for the second leg, I think might just be enough to get us through. So I have to wait and see on that. I'll be doing a preview for that at some point. I do think we will win the Carabao Cup final, especially with Nick Pope's going to be out now as well for Newcastle. Even with him in, I would have had us to win that. So look, it's promising times for United, and I think we can only go up from here. And we've improved a lot already. And I expect us to win that final, as I said, and I think that we could now knock Barcelona out too. So, have to wait and see. We can't take anyone lightly. But yesterday's performance, solid again. I'll credit to some of the players and Ten Hag. Ten Hag himself, I would give an 8 for yesterday. I thought tactically he was spot on, made the right substitutions at the right times. Managed to rotate a little bit with some of the people that have been picked. So, it was pleasing to see, and we got another clean sheet. So, player ratings, David De Gea, 7. First half was more involved, second half not really at all. 7 for De Gea for the saves he did make in the first sort of 15 minutes or so. Delo, 4. I thought he was pretty quiet, to be honest. Weren't bombing on and offering a lot from wide positions like we've seen from him in the past. And I think defensively he wasn't great. Pretty quiet for him. 4. Lindelof, 5. I thought he was a little bit dodgy at times, but then made up for it at times as well. So, average for Lindelof, 5, but I'm glad that he played instead of Maguire. Martinez, 6. I thought he grew into the game as it went on. He ended up with a 6 for me. Distribution, always good on the ball. And off the ball, he's very aggressive, one of the leaders in the team. And I thought he looked solid. Shaw, 3. I saw a lot of people giving him an average or above for this game, which I don't see how he was. Because I think defensively, every time they were catching us was down that side. From their right-hand side, but our left-hand side, if you will. In his position, I think he left a lot of space defensively at times for them to get in. So for that, I give him a 3 because every time they were going down inside and successfully. So a 3 for sure. Fred, 5. I thought he was average, did okay, weren't nothing special, but not terrible. Sabitzer, I thought was terrific in the midfield, and he was my man of the match because he started off loads of moves in the midfield, whether it be by a tackle or starting off a passing move. But because it's not a glamorous position and he's not a glamorous player, he doesn't really get noticed. But for me, he was my man of the match, so I hope we sign him on a permanent basis. Sabitzer, 7. Garnacho, 4. I don't think he had a great game. I thought he was a bit quieter than usual. Weren't on the ball a lot. So a 4 for Garnacho. Bruno, 7. I thought he was terrific. Involved a lot. One of the leaders, but he was good at times. He was involved a lot in the game and the good parts of it. So 7 for Bruno. Rashford, 7. Obviously got 2 goals again. In terms of form, in terms of goal scorers, probably the best in the world right now. I don't think he's always involved in the games throughout the game. So when people say he's one of the most, like one of the best players in the world right now, over the duration of the games, I don't think he is. But he's clinical at the moment when it matters. So he can have a really quiet game and still get his goal. And then people say he's fantastic. I don't think he's been fantastic as in general gameplay over the 90 minutes for a lot of the games, but every game he's scoring, so that's making up for it. So 7 at the moment, and in terms of a goal scorer, you're going to be hard-pressed to find a better one in the world at the moment. So Rashford, 7. Weghorst, 3. I just don't think he suits us. No pace. Struggles to get involved in the build-up. And his quality when he's on the ball is not great either. 3 for me. And had several chances in that game yesterday to get himself on a score sheet and should have done better. So 3 for Weghorst. And then we had Aaron Wan-Bissaka, McTominay, Sancho and Elanga come on as the subs. And obviously Mainu as well. I give Sancho a 6 because he come on and got his goal. I thought he was a little bit quiet before his goal, but then he had to take it and he took it well, so give him a 6. And then the rest, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, McTominay, Elanga and Mainu, I'd give them all an average of a 5. I thought they did okay when they came on, but nothing special. And the game was already won when they came on, so I'm not mad at it. Ten Hag, as I said at the start, I'd give him an 8 as well. If I would give him man of the match, then he would get it, but I don't give it to Ten Hag ever. I always give it to a player. So off the field, Ten Hag, 8. But as for players, my man of the match was Sabitzer. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys, how you think we're going to get on for the Carabao Cup final against Newcastle. And then, obviously, we've also got Barcelona as well in the Europa. Let me know your thoughts on them 2 games and how you fancy our chances. There will be previews for them games, don't worry. Look out for a new player versus player dropping soon as well. Be Premier League predictions as always. So appreciate everyone supporting. Give a thumbs up on the video, it helps the channel grow. And I'll see you guys soon.